Hi there everyone and welcome once again to the TrainAid HQ. My name is Nick and in today's video we are looking at the Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training, and we are going to be looking at your teaching evidence portfolio. We are going to be looking at criteria number 3, which is your schemes of work. And as we know, to pass this criteria we need to log and present 30 hours of teaching practice. Once again, please do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive the latest updates and news from the team here at TrainAid. So in regards to video number 3, we have to submit a scheme of work which shows a minimum of 30 hours, of teacher planning, planning and delivery. So in regard to your criteria, we need to submit a minimum of 1 scheme of work demonstrating 30 hours of planning and teaching practice or delivery. Now, of course, you can submit multiple schemes of work. So if you teach on a variety of different courses, qualifications, that's absolutely fine. But you have to total up 30 teaching hours in order to pass this criteria. So in terms of the schemes of work, you can of course use the blank scheme of work provided by TrainAid and Highfield Qualifications. You can use our completed schemes of work guide to give you an idea of how to create and produce a scheme of work, or of course you can submit your own organisation schemes of work as well. We are now going to have a look at what the purpose is of a schemes of work. So if you're new to schemes of work, we're just going to explain and we are going to answer some of the most commonly asked questions for this criteria. As we can see, a scheme of work is a working document. A scheme of work is very much there as a guide for teachers to see how the course is broken down into manageable chunks. And as you can see, you have a variety of different session or lesson titles, and also the key dates, the required resources and activities, any assessment methods that you're going to use, perhaps at the beginning, at the middle and the start of your course, and any remarks as well. So these could be reminders for the teacher, such as any key assessment dates, any perhaps holidays that the students need to take, so it's a working document. It's often presented in either a Word document and also perhaps an Excel spreadsheet. And in terms of your scheme of work, is often referred to as a scheme of learning as well. Many teachers do collaborate with other teachers, so if you work within a department, there might be 1 scheme of work, or 2, where candidates or teachers, they work together and they collaborate on schemes of work ideas. But once again, it's also a working document as well. So you might of course need to tweak your schemes of work if you're teaching perhaps a particular class and they need a little bit more time to understand certain criteria. So you might spend a little bit longer on certain topics or modules, which is absolutely fine, but it's there as a general working document to see how your course is progressing. So as we know, the scheme of work is the level down from the syllabus. So the syllabus is the big picture. The scheme of work takes our syllabus and puts it into manageable chunks so we can see how your course or qualification is taught. The scheme of work provides the teacher with a range of other information such as a programme and qualification title, perhaps information about the course venue, so where perhaps your course, different elements is going to be taught, the names of the teachers. So once again, if you work within a team of teachers, you might have to collaborate and just to delegate who is teaching on what day and what location, what unit and so forth, very important. Dates and session number, the lesson aim and objectives should be quite prominent within your scheme of work as well. Any teaching resources and activities, very important to keep those varied as a teacher, so we're not using perhaps the same resources every session. So hopefully a varied activity and resource in order to keep our learners' motivation and attention and interest, of course. The required assessment methods as well should also be there. Just in regards to your level 4 teaching portfolio, you can of course use an Excel spreadsheet, a Word document, or even a PDF file to perhaps create and present your own scheme of work. A scheme of work can be perhaps as little as 1 to 2 pages of information, but it's very important to put the dates on there so we can see a minimum of 30 teaching hours. Okay, so very important. So where is the scheme of work going to be kept? The scheme of work should be kept centrally within the organisation. Okay, this can also be kept within perhaps a college database. It might be, of course, edited by you, but also other teachers as well within a collaboration. Okay, there's no right or there's no wrong way to create a scheme of work, but my advice is to have a clear start, middle, and also an end as well. In terms of an example for you, as we can see here, we have a scheme of work for the Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training. And as we can see, we have the course aim, we have the course objectives, the location is on there as well, course dates, and we also have a range of different rows within our scheme of work outlining the different lessons, okay, the activities, required resources, and also remarks as well. So those are reminders for the teacher or trainer. But once again, as we can see, the actual scheme of work has the aim of the course, the objectives, key teaching dates as well. We also have the range of assessment methods here. So once again, this is very much a 2-page document. Your own scheme of work might be perhaps 2 pages, 3 pages, or it might be more detailed. That's absolutely fine as well. But as long as it meets 30 teaching hours, that is fantastic there. Some other key points, once again, if you are creating your very own course for the first time, you can of course create your own scheme of work. Perhaps use the TrainAid example as a guide, that's absolutely fine. And in terms of submitting your scheme of work, you can obviously submit multiple schemes of work or just one scheme of work showing 30 teaching hours. In terms of creating your scheme of work, absolutely fine to do this on an Excel spreadsheet, as we do appreciate is a working document, and of course you might need to edit dates. Do have a look within the textbook at pages number 65 to 66 to find out some more information about the scheme of work here. So do have a look within the textbook as well. Thank you very much for watching today's video on schemes of work. So this is criteria number 3 within our teaching portfolio. So once again, do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive the latest updates and alerts from the team. Bye for now.